determination of a relationship between the median age of stars in a given galaxy and its proximity to a galactic cluster, by Jakob Reinke. How does the distance to the nearest galactic cluster affect the age of stars in a given galaxy? The hypothesis that I intend to prove is that the closer a galaxy is to a galactic cluster, the younger its stars should be. In order to prove this hypothesis, 16,651 galaxies taken from data from the Zooniverse Galaxy Zoo were used. These galaxies were then sorted using the ZooTools add-on for Google Sheets. In order to prove this relationship, the relationship between age of stars in a galaxy and the color of the galaxy were used. If a galaxy appears to be rather red, then its stars will be older. If a galaxy is rather blue, its stars will be younger. To calculate the color, the difference of Gmag and Rmag were used. The higher the value for this color index, the redder the galaxy. Using this relationship, scatterplots and histograms were created in order to answer the research question. Initially, a scatterplot of all data points comparing the color index of galaxies to their distance to a galactic cluster was created. This scatterplot did not show any clear relationship, so further plots had to be created. In order to prove that as a galaxy's distance to a galactic cluster increases, so does the median age of stars in that galaxy, the data was split into two portions. Those galaxies farther away from a galactic cluster than the mean distance, and those closer. Here is a histogram of the galaxies closer to a galactic cluster than the average distance from the dataset. As can be seen, the mean was 0.652 with a standard deviation of 1.97. This was then contrasted with galaxies farther than the mean distance. This is a histogram of galaxies farther than the average distance from the dataset. As can be seen, the mean for this dataset was 0.625 with a standard deviation of 0.145. A comparison of the two histograms reveals that there is no distinct difference between galaxies closer than the average distance from a galactic cluster and galaxies farther away from a galactic cluster than the average distance when comparing their G minus R values. As can be seen through the scatter plot and the comparison of the two histograms, it appears as though a galaxy's proximity to a galactic cluster does not have an effect on the average age of a galaxy's stars. Thank you for watching.